Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, 2 seconds.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's King. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Hit it. Fight 51. Go out. Here we go, here we go. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3. Go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Sam off.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Watch tight end.
Go.
Switch.
Yes.
Here comes to me, it's me.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun. Hauser. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to John Ross. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Hines. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Break.
Watch 49. Let's go, D.
Check, check. Lucky. Get it.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rock it. Hit it.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Ready, set.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready.
From the gun, Hauser. Open man, it's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. Bam.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hauser eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Hauser looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
50's a must. Defense wins championships, baby.
2nd and 11. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Croft. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Stepping up now, a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ready, ready.
Guys, Mike, 49. Hey, let's get this, get this.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Okay, ready?
Mike, boy, 51.
General West.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready, ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
6-6. Pull it high.
Kill, turn up.
Let go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Ito Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Alpha. You better bring it. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Hauser. Catch made here by Campbell. That's good for 28 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Got it.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Matchbox lights. Yep. Hey, high 7.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Deep grip.
From the gun, Hauser. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Back to throw. Hauser. And the pressure gets to him again. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the carry, here's Smith. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
57, Mike 57. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 57, Mike 57. All day,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better be.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 51's a Mike. 51.
Hard. Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo.
He's checking crash.
Looking to throw. Hauser. He's got Smith here. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hauser. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Look, squeeze.
Watch the screen.
A 1st down carry for Smith. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Wide. Get wide.
Get it.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hurry.
Here we go.
Five.
Mike.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, Hauser. He's got Allen. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm coming after you. 36.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You must be drinking. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you.
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Smith trying to run for it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ricky.
Here we go now with Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Check 4, check 4.
Hatchet. Check him. Hey, alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Tell the ending. I got you, boy.
They run with Hines. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On the double.
51 to Mike.
Check. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
You think you won't get this? 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.